Okay, got to make a follow-up video to the last one. No regrets or no regrets, right? I'll put that clip in right now.
Hey, those are cool tats, man.
Oh, for real. Thank you, bro. You see the Cobra?
And what is this one?
Oh, this?
Uh-huh.
That's my credo. No regrets.
Mm-hmm. You have no regrets?
Dad?
Nope.
Like not even a single letter?
No way. Not me.
Well, I love them.
What are the things that I would change or would done differently on this gun given the chance? And I've got over 11,000 rounds through this gun, and I have some opinions on it. And, you know, let's go ahead and run down through them. The first one is I would have probably gone with an ambi safety on this gun. The X9 guns apparently use a safety system that's different than the traditional 1911 ambi safeties. So I don't believe, I haven't run it, but I've seen enough of them. I don't believe they come apart or they cause any issues other than just a regular knocking the safety off. So with that being said, you know, if like, let's say I was shooting some kind of, you know, competition, or, you know, I'm, you know, left hand, you know, switching to left hand, going a right hand corner, and I want to switch to, you know, knock the gun off safe, an ambi safety certainly would come in handy. And to do it again, I might consider upgrading to an ambi safety. Second thing is, I would probably put a flat trigger on this gun. You know, when I ordered the gun, I didn't really have much of an opinion on a flat trigger. They specifically, I remember the guy, he specifically said, "You want a flat trigger?" And I was like, you know, I don't know, because I just, you know, I'm an old 1911 guy, so I don't want to get to a gun that just was so bizarre. And also I wanted to make sure that I had enough room in the trigger guard to, you know, to use with the gloved hands. Well, you know, with the extended trigger guards on these X-frame guns, you have more room anyway. And to do it again, I might put a flat face shoe in this gun, because, you know, I wonder if that would just make the trigger pull just, you know, just maybe just a little bit better. This is fine. I mean, it's a 1911. It shoots great, you know, but it's one of those like FOMO, fear of missing out. You know, what am I missing? And even I'm susceptible to that a little bit. You know, am I going to give this gun up for weeks or months to send it off? Like, I would have Wilson do it. Like, I wouldn't try to fit a trigger myself, and I wouldn't have a local smith do it. I'd have Wilson do it. Am I going to give the gun up for X amount of time to have a flat face trigger put in it? Hell to the F no, because I need this gun. I use the gun. If it's out of service, I got to use something else. Another thing I would change on this gun, you may recall on the original list, is my arguments for the GI plug. There's something that Wilson does that I wasn't aware of, or maybe they do in all their guns, but we're in the realm of nitpicking here. Like, you know, Wilson and Bill, they don't care what I think, which is fine. But GI plugs on 1911s, I think should be checkered, because if you're going to use that position, that point as possibly, you know, a contact point to, let's say you're going to do this, or let's say you're going to charge it up against, you know, I don't know, a post or something hard to rack the gun or clear the gun one-handed, I'd like to have something that would grab there. Right now it's these kind of circular whatever things, and I don't even know if Wilson offers checkered plugs. But it would be a standard GI plug. I could just change it. I just haven't. But to do it again, I would have probably specifically requested a checkered plug to see what they would say. And the final thing I would probably do differently on this gun, and one of the nice things is you can change them yourself, because they really just screw on there, is I would probably put a fiber optic front sight on this gun to do it again. I put the night sight on it because that's kind of what I was used to. I don't want to have night sights on the rear, and I paint my fronts, but I like having that night sight at night if in pure, you know, in absolute darkness, because I spent, you know, most of my working career working at night, and, you know, night sights were a thing. And I'm not going to tell you that I never used night sights, you know, were not a bonus, because they most certainly were. You know, especially for orienting the gun, or just, you know, making, like, I knew where the sight was in the dark if I need to shoot this motherfucker. So, you know, sorry, but, you know, today, you know, life I live, I'd probably put a fiber optic up there. Just, I would maybe put a different color, and that was one of my concerns, is I didn't want to have, you know, red dot with a red fiber optic, but, you know, you can put whatever you want up out there. Like I paint it yellow, so I would probably change that if given the chance. So that about, wraps up on everything that I would do over on my X-Treme gun. If you want to see any more stories or pictures and links of this gun, please go to our website at john1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and having fun, everybody. Have a good day.